Good morning. This is my trade plan for today, which is the 28th of June 2023. On my screen at the moment you're looking at the MES 4-hour chart, and what we're looking at on the 4-hour chart is this head and shoulders, potential head and shoulders pattern forming, and we might see a bit of a shoulder here. And we've got this neckline along here, which I've already marked up. That's from yesterday. That's been there for a few days, and so it's looking like we're going to see this head and shoulders pattern play out up towards the neckline and maybe above. So I'm going to move over to the 1 hour time frame, and then we're going to just review where we are at the moment. So yesterday we were in a downtrend. We're putting in a series of lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and then this double bottom, which was potentially a lower high. So I missed getting in on this big run up yesterday. I was just trying to short it every place I could find, and it didn't bode too well. So today I want to change that. I want to try and be a bit more clever in what I do. So first of all, I'm watching this area up here, 44.27, which was a high coming back to last week. In fact, high during the week. When was that? The 22nd, and we didn't quite get there, so we might retouch that area today. Also, yesterday's high, which is 44.26, that area is a potential break and retest area. So what I want to see is the market just run up until we get to that area, break through, come back and retest that pivot in this area, and then run off long. So my first watch today is going to be the 44.27 for a break and retest, and that's going to be based on looking at the 4-hour chart and seeing a potential inverse head and shoulders pattern. So next, going back, I don't really want to be shorting this area because it looks too strong at the moment, but I may watch for maybe a small scalp with a very tight stop, and to see whether we can get a rejection down. Other than that, the other rejection area is just above, which is the 44.40 area. That's a big area of demand and convergence, where tops of that candle, let's get back in again, so the tops of this candle and the tops of these candles and the tops of that candles and the bottoms of these candles here all meet together. So that's why I've got an area marked up. So we could see a potential bounce off that area. Again, I'm going to be more careful today. Whether we see a pullback or a breakout, I'm not sure. 9:30 is a warning. 9:30 today we've got Powell speaking, so I wouldn't recommend getting into any trades between now and until after he finishes talking. So that will probably determine whether we see a breakdown or a breakout. Interestingly, if you look at that, we've got a little bit of a bull flag, if you could say it's a bull flag. So maybe we might see a breakout again. So that's why I want to watch this area for a break and retest, and maybe even, yeah, let's go back into the 5 minute. Maybe watch for a break. This is what I missed yesterday as well. So we got this area here. Maybe we could watch this area just for a break and retest. I've got a new pen. I'm trying out a new pen today, and so for a break and retest long. So I'm just learning its functions. I'm just testing it out. Epic Pen's pretty good. This one's one I can code myself, and I can add my own patterns to it, like some candlestick patterns. Hence I'm just testing out to see what it's like in real time. It's a bit clunky, but maybe I can fix that. So today we could be looking at 44.15 for a break and retest as well for today's high. I wouldn't reject. I think that's going to be a high risk rejection at 44.27. Definitely a high risk rejection at 44.15. If we're looking for another bounce, 4400 is a good area. You know, we saw it hiccup about there yesterday, so it is definitely an area of demand or supply. And it's been on previous days. It's been a level where we've seen lots of rejections coming off of that area. So 4400 is a watch for a bounce. Again, higher risk bounce. If the market sells off hard, then maybe a breakthrough and a retest short. So they're the lower ones on the on the MES. So let's just zoom out a bit. That's the 5 minutes. Go back to the hourly. Also on watch, and I'll be watching this for a full size position, and that will be this area down here for a bounce, and that'll be 43.68.50, and maybe a little bit higher, 43.70. So those two areas I'll be watching for a bounce back up. But we need to see a big sell-off today for it to get there, and if we do see a big sell-off, then it's got equal yesterday's buying. So it will be quite tight if it gets down here, so it might be a good bounce area. So that's it really. Scalp wise, maybe a rejection off of yesterday's high. Got to be very careful. This area is a potential scalp or the bounce we talked about, and we've got this area as well, potential bounce scalp. But I'm going to be a bit more careful today, because we do want to make sure that I don't start shorting on a strong market or buying on a weak market. Just need to watch what we're doing. So I'm still very disgruntled because I missed this entire run up, and I was trying to short it on every red candle I could find, and there wasn't many red candles. Right, going over to the SPY now. So we've got a similar setup to ES. We've got this head and shoulders pattern possibly forming, and we've got this neckline which is 436.50. So we're going to be watching that area for a potential break and retest. So break, retest, long. And then we have a potential area of resistance at 439, or a supply area, so we could be looking at a gap. So we could be looking for a rejection around there, 439.50. And for bounces, 430 is my primary area, and maybe a more scalpy area at 432. So these are two areas I'll be watching. 430 will definitely be a full size position. This will be a full size position, but with a few starter entries, and I'll be looking to add if we see it bounce on the pullback. And I think that's it really. So to confirm my levels, got 430, a full size bounce, 432, half size bounce, 436.50 for a break and retest. So I've got written down 436.80 for a break and retest, that level there, and 439 to 440 for a complete rejection. Okay, hopefully you have a good day, and I will speak to you shortly. Thank you very much for watching.